Mhm.
sometimes an ignored aspect of domestic violence is the impact on the children in these relationships. Explain to our audience how your book always can help.
Yeah, so it really came out of what I used to tell my children to comfort them. So I am an educator, and when this all happened, I was looking for a book, a picture book. My children were 3 and 5 at the time, and I wanted something that I could read to them that they would be comforted by, that was broad enough, that wasn't like specifically what happened, but gave them comfort. And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it was. So this book entitled Always really comes out of what I used to say to my son when he would wake up in the middle of the night after this incident happened and it was just the three of us in the house. And I would always say that I promise I always will protect you just like I did that night. And he would go, always, always. And I'm like, always, I've got you, buddy. And and then reading the book to them. I mean, first of all, they think it's amazing. They think they're famous.
Well, they are. We're working on it today, aren't we?
Yeah. So reading the book to them, even now, even though they're older and they don't want to admit it, it's still comforting to them on nights that they might feel a little off.
Well, and as we mentioned, it's one of the things that sometimes we're so focused on the criminal justice system, the divorce thing, and things like that. And part of the follow up on that is, of course, is that even in a difficult divorce, the father still has access to these children under normal visitation. What's the current situation on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's taken us a long time to get where we are, but
Mhm.
we are actually fabulous co-parents, which no one believes when I first say it. I mean, we started off with he had no visitation whatsoever, and then we moved to supervised visitation, and then it was limited. Now we're up to almost 50-50-50. And the reason why we've been able to get there is we both have done the work that we needed to do. He took every suggestion that the court gave him on what he needed. He ended up having a diagnosis of bipolar and got on medication for that. I did everything and anything anyone suggested to help heal. We had a co-parent mediator at one point after our divorce. I mean, she was kind of awful, but it taught us how to talk to each other. And at the end of the day, my dad's always like, I don't know how you're friendly with him. And I'm like, I'm not friends with him. But at the end of the day, I had children with him. And my kids are little. This man is not going anywhere. And Virginia is a big, big unification state. So I'm never going to be able to just have them all the time and protect them. And I have to learn how to work with him. And it's taken a really long time to be able to sit next to him at a sporting event and feel comfortable and not feel the fight or flight moments.